Hello, I just wanted to show another deck. Let's look at the thumbnail. This is the Revival Art Tarot, the second edition. This was a gift to me by a loved one. Christmas, I guess. What you're seeing on the left is the back of the cards, a card. In the middle is the box. And on the right is the 18-page guidebook that comes with it. That's the thumbnail for this video. Okay, I look like a bum, but given the state of everything in the world recently, anyway, there's some art in the background and a candle going over here. And I'm not sure why that book is there, but anyway, let's go look at the cards in this deck. Video 1 will be a single card flip through. So here we go. I'll be back. Good morning. I just wanted to show another deck. This one I got for Christmas from a loved one. Expensive deck, I think $60 some or something, from Tarocco Studio. It's called the Revival Art Tarot. This is the second edition. I do not have the first edition. So let's see. Can I show the box? Oh, got to get off the thumbnail. That's the thumbnail there. Okay, there we are. And here's the box. It's a large deck, really. That's most of the box anyway. It's a flap, so I had to make up a box to flip the cards into. Yeah, Tarocco Studio, if that's how you pronounce it. It says 2020. It's the back of the box, top of the box, bottom of the box. Kind of like a low Scarabeo fold-in type. Side of the box. So that's the box. There's a little guidebook. No page numbers, so I counted them. There's 18 pages. The good thing that's for each card there is the artist and the name of the painting. I suppose these are all paintings. It's kind of like having a little art museum. It's not exactly modern. Maybe it would be neoclassic. I don't know. I've learned far more about stuff than I can possibly remember. But anyway, so here we go. Let's see. First, I'll show the back. If I can get out of there. Can I get it all in there? I don't think so without it falling in. There, that's pretty good. You can get the idea. It's reversible. And I'll show it better in say part 2 when I show all the cards together. Let's see how this works with my improvised box. That's not bad. It's not straight. That's okay. I think it's bright enough, right? Let's see. That's too bright. So that's fine. So there's the Fool. Here's the Magician. The High Priestess. Because of the time period of this art, this isn't going to be exactly culturally diverse. It's not what you would call inclusive, or whatever the new way of saying that is. Here's the Empress. There is some nudity, I noticed. Let's see if I can get these away so the cards show up more than the boxes and book. There we go. The Emperor. Is that straight? Pretty straight. The Hierophant. And these are big, thick cards. I don't know the card stock. I didn't look it up again. The Lovers. They are larger than normal tarot decks. The Chariot. Strength. There's some nudity. The Hermit. And instead of the Wheel of Fortune, it just says Fortune. which matches the cover on the book and the box. Let me get these out of there so they're not showing up so much. There we go. Justice. The Hanged Man. Death. Temperance. The Devil. The Tower. The Star. The Moon. I don't know about liking the frills, but it's kind of faded. This isn't edged, but it's faded and gold-like enough that it's not annoying to me. Not sure I would use this. The Moon, the Sun. I think I always say that. Judgment, and the World. Up next, we have the Suit of Wands, Ace of Wands, the Two of Wands. I think I see that image in a lot of places. Three of Wands, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, Princess of Wands, Princess, Page of Wands, the Knight of Wands. So I didn't notice that before. I guess you have a choice of what you want to use there, Page or Princess. Knight of Wands, Queen of Wands, and the King of Wands. So that was the Wands. Here come the Cups. You can see a little wand symbol there. Ace of Cups. Two of Cups. Seen that picture a lot too. Painting, I guess. 3 of Cups. 4 of Cups. 5 of Cups. 6 of Cups. Oh, that's an interesting one. 7 of Cups, like an aquarium or something. 8 of Cups. See that one a lot too. It's like Christmassy. 9 of Cups. 10 of Cups. Princess of Cups again. Page of Cups. Knight of Cups. Queen. And the King. Here comes the swords. Ace. 2. 3. Trying to check, make sure it's not getting too bright. The sun's kind of coming out. 4 of swords. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. Princess of Swords. Page of Swords. Knight of Swords. Queen of Swords. And the King of Swords. And lastly is the coins, they're calling it, instead of pentacles. Ace of Coins. 2 of Coins. Ooh, a painting in a painting. 3 of Coins. 4 of Coins. 5 of Coins. 6 of Coins. 7. 8. 9. Pardon the dog barking. 10. Princess of Coins. Page of Coins. The Knight of Coins. Queen of Coins. And lastly, the King of Coins. I'll let the king go for a little bit and then turn it over so you can see the backs in this part. There's the back and the book and the guidebook. And with that, for part one, the single card flip through, I'll say peace. Hello, I'm back. Still a bum, but I changed the painting. Did I change the painting? And I added a candle, peace sign. I changed something, and then someone's sculpture that I painted looks pretty good. Anyway, here comes part two. If you're ready, here we go. Oh, before I do part two, it's going to point out, if you look close in the book, is that the right page? You'll see it says pentacles, but on the cards it says coins. Often I have pause when, you know, there's a disconnect like that, but it's understandable. Nothing's perfect. So here we go, off to part two, which is what I call cards at a glance, like rows of 7 cards at a time. So here we go. Good morning. Just wanted to show, this is part two of showing the deck called Revival Art Tarot, 2nd edition. We'll look at the box in a second. But here's the thumbnail for this video, which I always try to show. That's the back. On the left is the back, the middle is the box, and the right is the guidebook. Go back to here. So there is the box. This is big. This is a thick deck. I don't know what the card stock is or any of that. Nothing fancy with the box. It's like a giant low scarabeo box with that push-in thing at the bottom. Tarocco Studio, I think it's pronounced. And that's the box. The guidebook, which wasn't numbered, but I flipped through and came up with 18 pages. And the nice thing, if it shows up a little bit, is for each of the cards, it's got the title of the painting and who the artist is. And, you know, the usual keywords, a little bit of an explanation up front, but not anything about what they mean exactly by revival art. So maybe if somebody knows that, they can let me know or let all of us know. But it kind of has a neoclassic look to it, to me. I don't know, maybe that doesn't mean much. Like I said before, I think I've learned more than I can ever remember. But anyway, that's the Fool card. Get a close up there maybe. That's what the backs look like at a Fool card. I put the Fool over here, and here's the 3 rows of 7 for the major arcana. That's the cover of the box, and the guidebook is what they call a Fortune number 10 card, which is not called the Wheel of Fortune as usual. So let me get all this out of the way, and then I can bring in the minors. Let's see. Cover these up a little bit so they're not a distraction totally. And here we go. Here come the wands. Let me see. I don't think I can zoom in any, so that'll have to do. The light seems okay. Maybe I just altered it. The sun coming and going is making a big difference. See, this is the wand suit. I see that card a lot. And you can see one of the unique things with this deck is you get both the page and the princess. So I don't know, I guess you could use both or just substitute one for the other maybe. Up to you, but I'll put her back over here so you can see her separately. Okay, here come the cups. Cup's got a little wonky. There we go. And again, there's an extra card, the princess instead of the page or along with. I like this card. I like that painting. It's like an aquarium. Oops, they got a little crooked. Sorry about that. Here come the swords. There are the swords. Oops, a little crooked. Again, here's the page of swords or the princess of swords. I'll move her over here. That's nice. And lastly, here come the coins, they call them it, not pentacles. I think I missed the card, but there's a card in here from the Majestic Earth Tarot. Like the cover of that box, if I remember right. Again, here's a substitute or in addition to Princess of Coins. I'll put her over here so you can see her. And that was the side by side or at a glance, however you want to call it. Look at the Revival Art Tarot, the second edition from Tarocco Studio. And then I'll be back, I guess, to introduce each one of these sections when I stitch all this stuff together. So with that, I will say peace. Welcome back. We're back for part 3, which is me basically not doing reading. Even though sometimes I'm tempted. By reading, I mean reading the cards, not what I used to do, which was spend a lot of time listening and playing the actual literal definition of this card, a fool, to get people to talk, when deep down, my actual person is more like the hermit. But anyway, I thought that was good to use cards to tell that. But in part 3, I'll show the cards laid out in a spread of some sort. This is I don't think they called it a spread, but back when I did readings, there was someone who used the 7-card layout as, I guess, a kind of metaphor for a bridge, something you have to cross over, a struggle, you know, all kinds of stuff. Fording a stream, crossing a river. I don't know if it's a real spread in terms of its shape and what each position would mean, but I'm going to guess probably, because people have done just about everything that can be done at this point in terms of tarot spreads, but maybe not. So excuse the bum look I got going, but let's go on to part 3. Here we go. This is part 3, where I kind of show the cards in something like a spread. What I got in the background there really isn't an official spread, maybe. I don't know. Maybe it does exist somewhere. I don't know. But anyway, this is just so you can see how it would look when the cards are laid on the table, so to speak. This is the Revival Art Tarot, 2nd edition. This is part 3. And just so you can get an idea how big this thing is, it's pretty big. Cardstock is thick. I don't have anything to compare it to. Hell, here's a low Scarabeo deck. Yeah. So as you can see, that's much thicker and taller and wider. So it's bigger every which way. So I shuffled after doing part 1 and part 2, a single card flip through and kind of all of them at a glance. And so I want to do something that's like a spread. I remember this from a long time ago. It's supposed to be like the past and a bridge to the future over a river. But anyway, and this image on the back looks kind of appropriate for that sort of thing, watery. So here we go. I'll just flip them over. I'm not going to do an actual reading, but that's the moon card right there in the past. And the 7 of coins. And the Magician, which would normally be nudged up a little like that. And then the 10 of Wands. And then flowing through the river here, or acting as the river, is the Queen of Wands. Is that showing up? Okay. And then, you know, once you've crossed the bridge, this is kind of the future over here. I'm just saying this lightly. 7 of Swords. And then a bit more future. I think there's something else you're supposed to say there, but the Page of Coins, which could easily be the Princess of Coins. So that's what it looks like if you were to do it in some sort of spread, maybe not this spread. Let me see if I can zoom in a little, keep my hand out of there. Maybe you can see how the deck looks this way a little bit better. So this is the end of part 3 of the show. Me showing the Revival Art Tarot from Tarocco Studio, 2nd edition. With that, I will say peace and be back to stitch these all together. Yep, I'm back. Let's see. Hopefully, one of these 3 parts was helpful to someone in getting to look at this deck. And I should say, which I often don't, thank you for watching, liking, subscribing, and especially commenting. And I guess with that, that was a quick show, hopefully, of the Revival Art Tarot, 2nd edition. Not sure who to say it's by. It's Tarocco Studio, I suppose. I don't know if the book had an artist and an author. They seem to have a lot of nicely done decks. I'm not sure that this one would work for a lot of people or would work for me, because there are some times where you have to look up something. Having the book say Pentacles and the cards say Coins is a little off, but not a major deal breaker, I guess. And it's nice that they went to the trouble to tell you what the name of the painting is and who the artist was. So, or artists, I guess. So that's very nice. It's well done. It looks nice. It's just, you know, from a certain period of time, so it may not gel with everybody nowadays. But with that, again, thanks for watching. I hope everybody's well. Peace to everyone. Be well.